Aren't the Europeans and America the same, countries and continents that keep complaining about immigration, this illegal immigrants, these immigrants from Africa? Leave us alone so we can deal with our own issue by ourselves. Then I'm pretty sure immigration will go down. I'm pretty sure if you don't mess with people's countries, that will reduce drastically and you don't have to deal with us anymore. Leave us alone so we can develop our own continent. The white savior mentality or complex is something that needs to be stopped. And I'm starting to realize it might be up to us to stop it. If we don't create the boundaries and if we don't say no to that nonsense, it's going to continue. It's going to follow us everywhere we go, every year, every new year that comes, we still have to deal with this. The reason why I'm saying this is the Economist just published an article titled "On Safari in the World's Most Dangerous Country." Even the title. Okay, so let's even skip the title. It's the content, especially the tweet that they made that went viral and that got people just heated. People in the comment section honestly made my day. Africans and the diaspora, they were responding to that article. They were retweeting, tweeting, responding, telling them some interesting things. I'll read for you some of the tweets, but let me read for you what exactly the Economist wrote. They wrote, "South Sudan has one of Earth's largest intact ecosystems." Don't forget what they just said. Intact. Okay, that's the key word. I'm gonna need you to remember that for later. And then they wrote, quote, "It is the only place," this is by the way a quote by David Simpson from African Parks. He said, quote, "It is the only place that has these numbers of wildlife. We have a huge responsibility. It's crucial to save this place." He said, we have a responsibility. Who are we, David? Who are you referring to as we? And in the first place, if this place in South Sudan is one of the Earth's largest intact ecosystem, why does it need saving? Why do you feel the need to save this place that has been intact and is doing okay on its own? Why? Why do you need to do that? Let's just sit down and reflect on this, fam. This is what I mean by the white savior mentality. Everything that is in Africa, either the people, nature, even our wildlife, fam, they feel the need to help us deal with our wildlife, which we've lived with for centuries. They want to come and help us. That is what the problem is right there. Let me read for you some of the comments that made my day. Jim wrote, "Who has given you that responsibility? Leave the Sudanese alone. If neighboring countries can help them, let them figure it out by themselves. They don't need you." Thank you, Jim. Land is not property wrote, quote, "We, who? Remember, your ancestors said the same thing, and the next thing we knew, our people were being transported to work in the Americas and were being colonized." And John wrote, "Never create threat where there's no issue." And the comments go on and on and on, and basically Africans were standing their ground and they were saying, no thank you, we don't need your saving, we've tried that before, now we don't want it. Let us deal with our own resources, with our issues, with our people. Let us deal with it on our own. Aren't the Europeans and America the same, countries and continents that keep complaining about immigration, this illegal immigrants, these immigrants from Africa? Leave us alone so we can deal with our own issue by ourselves. Then I'm pretty sure immigration will go down. I'm pretty sure if you don't mess with people's countries, that will reduce drastically and you don't have to deal with us anymore. Leave us alone so we can develop our own continent, so that our people don't sacrifice their own lives and get unalived in the process of, traveling all the way to Europe or US or Canada, wherever people are migrating to. So I think the solution is for you to mind your business and for you to save your own self and your own people, because we've seen there are so many issues in your own countries. It's because you don't show it off, you don't put it in your movies, you don't put it in your reality shows. But thanks to social media, we see that you have problems in your own continent. So deal with that. Leave us alone. Let us save ourselves. That is what I have to say about this. But fam, let me know down below what your thoughts are about this mentality, and how do you think we can create that boundary, set that boundary and say, no, you're not going to cross this, and we're not going to allow you to dictate what we do with our own people and resources and land anymore. Let me know down below. I am Ogil Zalalama. See you on the next one. Stay blessed. Bye.